Hi guys, Ishvan here, your punctual pal and podcast host. And today is kind of a special show. Why is it a special show, Toby?
Oh, because today we recap our field trip that we took last week to the Bristol Renaissance Fair.
That's right. Our family always tries to go at least once a year, but this year was special because it was Toby's first time.
Yeah, I had never been there before, and I cannot wait to tell everyone about it.
Great. Well then, let's hesitate no longer, me liege. Shall we commence with today's audio offering?
Whoa, yeah, henceforth we shall. Alex, please do the honors.
Welcome, lords and ladies, to a field trip episode of Ishvan's Imaginary Podcast, which starts in
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it's a podcast. Another podcast, Ishvan's Imaginary Podcast, Ishvan's Imaginary Podcast, Ishvan's Imaginary Podcast.
Welcome, good listener. And as we mentioned up front, last weekend we all piled into the chariot and journeyed to the enchanted Kenosha, Wisconsin to experience the Bristol Renaissance Fair.
Yes, we did. And spoiler alert, I had a great time. But for those of you who are still new to the Ren Fair, like I was, I have a little history lesson for you. The Bristol Renaissance Fair was founded in 1972 by Richard Shapiro and his wife Bonnie as King Richard's Fair. The event was a 4-weekend fair that drew approximately 10,000 people. In 1988, the Shapiros sold the fair. The original King Richard's Fair was reopened that year as the Bristol Renaissance Fair. The reigning monarch became Queen Elizabeth I rather than the fictional King Richard, and the year was set at 1574. At that time, the fair ran for 7 weekends and drew over 200,000 visitors annually. Today, the fair runs Saturday, Sunday, and Labor Day Monday from July 8th until September 4th. And based on how many cars we saw, they probably get like 1 million people in attendance now. You can visit renfair.com to answer all of your burning questions and to help you plan your first or next visit. I, for one, cannot wait, but until our glorious return, back to you, Ishvan.
Thank you, Toby. Great job. Yeah, check out their website and make sure it is on your list of summer things to do because we always have a great time when we go there.
Ishvan, I'm getting a strong electromagnetic reading coming from the vocal booth. Past instances indicate that we are about to be visited by the
The leprechaun? Yes, the leprechaun. Aren't you used to my awesome entrance by now? I can't arrive any other way. Get over it. Because the only person in this room who shouldn't be getting over it is me. And do you know why? Oh, because you're an eternally cranky fairy starved for affection?
Oh no, because your buckled shoes are too tight and cause you to be grumpy at all times.
Could it be your blood sugar is crashing because you binge on sweets at a dangerous level?
No! Because you gargantuan gombines didn't think to invite me to the Renaissance Fair. Oh, I hate when my feelings are exposed and hurt.
Oh, leprechaun. First, let me apologize. I'm sorry. Because I absolutely was going to, but then I realized with it being Toby's first time that we could film it and share that with the podcast listeners, and that did take up most of our time and focus. So again, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had fun, but I was mostly talking to the camera or to people, so it was kind of crazy. I'm sorry too, Leprechaun. It would have been fun if you were there. Oh, you're darn tootin', it would have been fun. I'm the life of the party at the Ren Fair. It's the one place I can strut around freely without being caught. Oh, tell me, lad, did you eat a cartoonishly large turkey leg? We didn't have time. The lines were really long for those. That's what I'm saying. We really worked hard on the filming this time, but we are definitely going back, and when we do, we will make sure you are with us. I see. That's a shame you didn't have a turkey leg. Oh, but did you see some of the beautiful fairies floating through the fair?
We didn't. We looked. We did see lots of people dressed up in a million wonderful ways, but did not spot the fairies.
Oh, my goodness gracious. You need me there then, showing you around. I know the place like the back of me hand. Oh, I don't feel quite so angry now.
Well, that's good. Like I said, we worked on filming to show everyone Toby's first time at the fair, and I think it turned out pretty good. So the day was still a total success.
Yeah, this is a very important call to action. Everyone go to Ishvan's Instagram to see the whole thing. And I think we'll post it on his website and YouTube and TikTok too. Alex, can you please give the details?
Ishvan can be found on Instagram and TikTok by typing @I am Ishvan, or visit ishvansongs.com to watch the video, or link to all his social media.
Thank you, Alex. That was a gigabyte's worth of information. Yeah, so let's take a little break and let's play a song. The one I'd like to play today will kind of keep us on theme. It's the cover I did of the T-Rex song, Ride a White Swan.
Oh, great idea. Something from the cosmic dancer himself. That's an excellent choice, boyo.
I agree. Here is Ishvan's cover of Ride a White Swan, from the great Mark Bolan, better known as T-Rex.
Ride it on out like a bird in the skyway. Ride it on out like you were a bird. Fly it on out like an eagle on a sunbeam. Ride it on out like you were a bird. Wear a tall hat like a druid in the old days. Wear a tall hat and a tattoo gown. Ride a white swan like you're living in a daydream. Wear your hair long, babe, you can't go wrong. Catch a bright star and put it on your forehead. Say a few spells and baby, there you go. Take a black cat and put it on your shoulder. And in the morning, you know you know. Ride it on out like a bird in the skyway. Ride it on out like you were a bird. Fly it on out like an eagle on a sunbeam. Ride it on out like you were a bird. Catch a bright star and put it on your forehead. Say a few spells and baby, there you go. Take a black cat and put it on your shoulder. And in the morning, you'll know you know.
No, it's just there's so much to see, and we were having fun, but we were really concentrating, so next time it's gonna be great when you go. Oh, you better believe it, you're right, lad. Okay, we'll start planning next year's visit. We need to find the fairies. That's a must. And me ex-wife, the rag lady, and I are on good terms, so we should visit her. What else? Oh, what else? What else?
Oh, well, I know what else. I know where else we can go because I have a new thing that I want to buy. I always have something that I want to buy from the Renaissance Fair. I finally got my cool Mongolian scale wind chimes the other year, and then last year I got my perfect walking stick. But next, the thing I want to get are one of those really cool glass mushrooms that light up from the bottom.
Oh, those things are the greatest. I want one too. Oh, I love the Ren Fair. Oh, me too. I was swept up in the spirit, and I am looking forward to going back.
Yes. Now, Leprechaun, I did feel bad that we didn't have you along on this visit, but that does not mean that we were not thinking about you. As we were walking around, we stopped at another one of our favorite vendors, and we all chipped in and got you this.
A present? For me? Oh, you shouldn't have, but gimme! Oh, lads, you didn't. It's beautiful. It's what I've always wanted.
Well, tell the listeners what you got.
Oh, well, it's the loveliest emerald green ocarina you've ever seen in your entire life.
Yeah, I want one of those too. It is definitely on my Ren Fair wish list.
So you really like it, Leprechaun? We really took our time picking out the one that we thought you'd like. And we endured some pretty colorful yet high-pressure salesmanship from the ocarina merchant. Jeez.
Like it. I love it. Oh, and getting bamboozled by a costumed merchant is the price you pay for something as wonderful as this. Thank you, boys. It'll become one of my most prized possessions.
Aw, that's nice. Hey, do you know how to play one of those things?
I've been a master of the ocarina long before you were born. Here, let me show you what I can do. I'll treat you to one of my favorite folk tunes. A 1 and a 2.
Whoa. Leprechaun?
Hey,
Leprechaun. Is that Slayer?
I think it is.
Wow. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, me neither.
Sounds good.
Not bad. It's just like a little out of context. Oh man, he's shredding on that thing. Oh man, I gotta get one of those. It's awesome.
Yeah, me too. Oh, okay. Thanks everyone for listening to today's show. Be sure to check out Toby's Ren Fair video on my Instagram or any of the other spots that Alex mentioned. Links are in the show description. Thank you, Leprechaun, for stopping by. And until next time, I am Ishvan.
I'm Toby.
I'm Alex the computer.
And
Goodbye. It's only gonna be for a little while. Goodbye. Until we play again and make a bunch of new friends. Goodbye. You're invited too, so could you give us a smile? Goodbye.